Hey, Mom, here it comes. Here, hit this one hard.
Don't get frustrated now.
You won't get it.
Just keep trying. You get it.
Good. All right.
Oh,
Oh, I can't believe
that
you
counts.
just did
You be out.
The glove has got to be on your hand.
Where does it say that?
Oh, you get over
Who
here.
said that?
Give me
Where?
that phone.
Show me.
I can't believe you just did that.
Hey, Brenda.
Hi, Debbie.
Let's get together and play some cards.
That'd be great, but not this weekend. We've got soccer, Little League, and 2 birthday parties. Plus, I told them I'd help out at church on Sunday. But next weekend might be all right.
Girls, play nice.
You look exhausted.
Yeah, I've been really getting into it with my stepmom.
Marianne doesn't like the way I'm raising my girls.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're so lucky your family's tight.
I'm attacking you.
Mom, tell Jenny to stop.
Oh, God. All right, I'll call you.
Okay.
Okay, Mom.
Look, Jenny, Carolyn, girls, come on. I told you.
You see, it went much farther that time.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah.
Pretty soon it's gonna soar across the park.
Watch this. This one's the one.
Okay.
You ready?
Oh, yeah. Right out that way.
Oh, wow.
Our son, the 8th grader. Good job. It's a good job.
Janet, Marianne Barber is on the phone again about her granddaughter. She sounds upset. Should I get the McEwen file?
I've got it. Mrs. Barber, what's going on? No, of course we're concerned.
You sure you don't want to stay and play cards?
No, thanks, honey. Dick wants to work on our taxes tonight.
Oh, I'm sure that would be much more fun.
Oh, frankly, I can hardly contain myself. He whips out that calculator, and I am just putty in his hands.
Thanks for dinner, Brenda.
Anytime, Dick. Scott, your parents are leaving.
Right.
Oh, no. Oh, you're just as tall as me. All right.
Okay, we're
After goodbye, can I watch TV?
Yes, you can.
That's all you ever say is me too. Me too. Mom!
Brandon. Here, take. Go, both of you. And separate. I see you.
So, I was wondering.
What?
Kids say their prayers.
Yeah.
We send them to bed early.
Yeah.
And then we snuggle up in front of the TV and see which one of us can stay awake long enough to make love.
Well, while that might be a very tempting challenge, that would be the McEwens.
Tonight?
Honey, I told you about this weeks
Oh.
ago.
God, I don't want to hang out with them tonight.
All you have to do is play cards and smile. Hi.
Hey, guys.
Come on in.
Hey!
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
How are you?
All right.
So where are the girls?
They're not with us.
Oh, the boys will be disappointed.
Yeah, sorry, they're just sleeping over at my dad and stepmom's.
Oh, I know. Our boys live for staying with their grandparents.
Actually, Marianne's been giving us a lot of grief lately.
Really?
She's had some psychological problems.
Well, it's nothing serious, I hope.
Probably not.
No, we're dealing with it.
Oh, well, let us know if we can do anything.
Thanks.
Watch the girls.
Great. We told Marianne we had lots of friends who would stick up for us. Good people like you guys.
Actually, Scott, I was wondering if you'd be a character witness for us.
Carol? What is she taking you to court?
We can't predict what she'll do next.
Yeah, of course, if you're uncomfortable with that.
No. It's fine.
Hey, let's play some cards, huh?
Hello, yes?
Yes, this is Marianne Barber. Now, you will not believe what the girls are saying now. This is bigger than anyone realizes. The girls have been threatened if they talk. Now, they are ready to accuse all the others involved, so we need protection. We need protection now.
Okay. I'll send you an escort to the DA's office in the morning. I'll coordinate everything with Vera Bradley, the child abuse counselor. Vera and I gathered the names of the other people the McEwen girls say molested them.
Besides the parents?
Yes.
And who are these people?
Friends of the McEwens.
They're in on it together. Sam, it may only be the tip of an iceberg. The accusations include orgies, being hung from hooks and beaten, being sold in motels, made to watch snuff films and perform in front of cameras.
What kind of monsters do these things to children?
Well, some of these charges do seem kind of unlikely.
Unlikely? You think these kids could make this up?
I don't know what goes on in your house, but my kids don't know this stuff.
No, of course not.
Evidently, there's a whole lot of stashed in these homes.
Thank you, ladies. So, Bob, what do you think?
I think we should move as quickly as possible on this one. We can have the search and arrest warrants in a matter of hours.
Let's show Kern County what we can do. We took a real beating in the press for the way we handled the Dana Butler murder. I want a highly coordinated, very public effort this time around. This one's gonna go like clockwork. Get me the editor of the Californian. I want all the media in on this.
What's going on?
Brenda Kniffen?
Yes!
Ma'am, you are under arrest.
Oh, you're making a mistake.
Where is your husband?
Stop that!
Where is your husband?
He's at work. What?
Where does he
Stop
work?
that!
Where does he work?
He's the inventory parts manager at Delaney and Alf. Wait, stop. Now, my little boys are asleep back there.
Your boys. All right, well, let's wake them up.
Brandon, come on. Brian, time to wake up.
Mom?
It's okay. It's just a big mistake. Your dad's gonna sort it all out.
My stuff! My stuff!
No, Brian,
My
Brian.
stuff!
Just let him look around.
Did I do something wrong?
No, of course not.
Get dressed, ma'am, or we take you down like that.
Here we go. All right, let's go get dressed. Okay. All right. Here we go. We have to get dressed.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's see. These are yours. All right. There you go, sweetheart.
Now, give me a hand with this TV.
No, nothing here. Come with me, boys.
Wait, where are you taking them?
Shalimar Children's Center.
Let me call their grandparents and
They need to come with us.
They can stay at the neighbors.
They need to come with us.
Okay, all right.
What's happening, Mommy?
Okay. I want you to go with these nice policemen and do exactly as they say, okay? And I'll be by to pick you up as soon as I get everything worked out. Okay? Just be a good boy and you'll be fine.
Come on, son.
It's gonna be
Mommy!
Brandon.
Let's go. Come with me.
Take care of your little brother.
I will, Mom.
Here we go.
You're scaring them.
We'll take care of them.
Well, you know, in any case as disturbing as this one, I feel it's incumbent upon the district attorney's office to move quickly and efficiently to excise this tumor, basically, if you think of it that way, on the community. I mean, and just like with the doctor, we have to do what's prudent. We have reports indicating that photos were taken during this activity, and with this surprise search, we expect to confiscate all of the evidence. We want the people of Kern County to know that their children are safe.
The serial number.
Scott Kniffen?
Yeah.
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
This is one of those singing
You
telegrams?
have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed
What's happened
to
to
you.
Brenda? What? You see this? Jeez, what's she doing in the squad car?
Child endangerment. Jenny and Carolyn McEwen.
What are you, crazy? That's ridiculous.
Get in the vehicle. Get in.
All right, all right. Brenda, what is going on? Are you okay?
They burst into the house and they took the boys.
What?
Scott, what's happening?
I don't know. I sure as hell am gonna find out.
Okay, I guess it boils down to you tell me where the photographs and the pictures are.
If you can find some, have at it. Okay, because I have never done anything of this nature in my entire life with any child. These allegations are absurd.
Sex with minors, fee, and oral contraception.
Debbie and Alvin's girls are saying we did those things to them. I don't even know what some of those things are.
We want to know where the pictures are.
Is that what you were looking for at my house? Dirty pictures? You won't find anything. None of this happened. The McEwen girls are lying.
What would you say if I told you that your children are talking with one of our counselors right now and making the same claims?
Never. They would never say that. Ask them. Just ask my children.
Never. You just ask them. Ask my kids.
So, Jenny and Caroline just told me about what's been happening to you. So I already know. And it's okay for you to tell me the truth.
Nothing happened.
I know that people have been touching and hurting your body.
No.
You can trust me, Brandon. I want to help you. And I want to help your parents.
Are they in trouble?
Yes, they are. And if you help me, then we can help you and your brother. We can make it all stop. We know about the motel rooms and being hung from hooks and about the strangers. I want to make it easy for you to talk to me. Do you think you can talk to me?
Okay.
Okay. Have your mom and dad and the McEwens been touching your body, your privates, in ways that hurt you?
No.
Brian, it's very important that you tell me the truth. You're safe in here.
Okay.
If Brandon is saying that these things happened, is Brandon lying?
No.
So it happened.
Okay.
They are calling it the Niffen McEwen molestation ring. The parents have been charged with multiple counts of heinous crimes committed against their own children. Brenda Niffen, 29, and mother of 2 young boys, is being held here in Kern County along with her husband, Scott Niffen. They are expected to make bail this weekend. There have been unsubstantiated reports of graphic materials found. And so, after a long investigation, officials feel they are finally making headway.
They didn't even know where I worked. Brenda said when they got there, they didn't know that we had children. What kind of investigation is that? Come on, what? 2 little girls tell lies and we're in jail. Well, my children will never say these things.
That's what I thought.
Debbie, what's going on? Marianne has my girls believing all this crazy stuff happened to them. Now she pulled you into it, too.
Well, why? What do we have to do with it?
Marianne wants custody. She believes this happened. I guess when we told her that you were gonna help us, I'm so sorry she pulled you into this.
But who would believe these things? I mean, hooks and fishing line and cameras and hotels. I mean, my God, it's sickening. How can anybody get your little girls to say these things?
My stepmom's obsessed with molestation. Who knows what she's got my girls believing now that they're living with her?
They're living with her?
She's got temporary custody.
You didn't tell us that. When you asked Scott to be a character witness, why weren't you honest about all this?
Dear God, Brenda! I didn't think anyone would believe this. Who would believe all of this?
Did you ever see other children at the hotels?
No.
Well, you told Vera when you talked to her that sometimes there might be another child. Was that a mistake?
Kids might be there.
Okay. Good, Brandon. Did they ever, did the grown-ups at the hotels ever make you touch their privates with your mouth?
No.
Are you sure?
Brian told us that both you and he were forced into it. Is that true?
No.
Well, was Brian telling us the truth when he said that?
Did that ever happen to you?
Well, did anyone ever... Did you ever have anyone do anything to your bottom?
No.
You didn't do anything wrong. Okay? We need you to remember.
Yes.
So it did happen.
Please, I want to go home.
Don't get scared. Don't get scared on me, Brian. We told you that we wouldn't lie to you, Brian, and we won't.
I miss my mommy.
Of course you do. You did really good, Brian. I know it's hard to keep going over this. You're a really good boy. Now, this is Dr. Woodling. And he's gonna do a physical, you know, check you out a little bit.
We're gonna help you move. I'm moving?
So you're the that likes the mouths of little kids.
Janie, give her a hand with that mattress.
Wait a minute. Stop it! Let me go. Help! Help! Let it go!
Scott.
What did they do to you?
Oh, my God, Brenda, are you all right?
Brenda. Mom. Oh, honey, I took the first flight.
Where are the boys?
You need a doctor? What the in here?
Where are my children?
At the Shalimar Center.
Let's
Come on.
get out of
Let's
here.
Go.
I want to pick up the boys.
Dad's got the car out in front.
Oh, look, here they come! Here it is!
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I'm the wrong person.
All right. Can you get out of the way? Excuse me.
No idea. No.
All right. Fine, darling.
Oh, my God.
I want to be certain that Kevin Conway is the best attorney we can get. I want this over with fast.
I don't understand this.
I thought we were innocent until proven guilty in this country.
What have they done?
How can they keep our children?
We're trying to get a visit with the boys. So far, none of us has been allowed to see them.
They're in protective custody. They're protected from who? They can just take them.
Okay.
Anytime they want, they can just take our children.
They keep asking me over and over, and when I say no, they just ask again and again, and they won't stop, and they yell at me when I answer wrong.
Don't answer wrong. You have to do what they say. They can come and get us anytime. Just take us away.
I want to go home.
What do you think they did to Mom and Dad? I'm worried about them.
Me too. Me too.
The court has ordered the welfare department to hand over the Kniffen children for interviews with the attorney for the defense.
I don't think that's good for the children. They're very fragile. They've already been through so much.
Deny access.
It's a court order.
Ignore it.
What about the family visit with just the grandmothers?
One visit, supervised. Anyone mentions the case or the parents, and it's over.
How are you?
Oh,
we missed you very much.
What did they do to Mom and Dad?
When can we go home?
We're trying to work that out. So come on now, you tell me, how's school?
Did you do your fractions? Are you on
Oh,
this?
it's so good to see you. I've missed you so much.
Missed you too,
Look,
Grandma.
you're nearly as tall as me. Honey, these are for you. There's one for you and one for your brother. Brandon, the things you said about your mom and dad, were they true?
No.
Then why did you say them?
They kept saying they want us to tell the truth. But then they don't believe us. They keep us in the room for hours every day and ask us over and over until we agree with them. I'm really scared.
Let's go find Brandon.
I'll be right here. Oh, God, Kareem. I don't know how Scott and Brenda are staying sane through all this. Brenda said she'd kill herself before she'd go to prison.
Bye-bye,
honey.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.
Take care.
So, if I can't be with my parents right now, then why can't I stay with Grandma and Grandpa Kniffen?
Well, it's really complicated, Brian. Everyone's just trying to do the right thing. Brandon, what's wrong?
Is my mom gonna die?
Corrine Oliver told Brandon that his mother's going to kill herself.
I knew this was a bad idea.
He's a basket case.
Have we lost him as a witness?
I don't know.
I want an arrest warrant for Corrine Oliver.
Witness tampering. I want her in jail now. No more visits. Those kids stay under wraps, period. No one sees them but us.
Brenda.
Mom? Are you okay? This is Kevin Conway, our attorney.
I'll be representing you in your case as well, Miss Oliver.
Can they just arrest people at their whim?
Yeah, they can, and they are. There's no one in Bakersfield right now who's above suspicion.
They're intimidating everyone who tries to help us. People are afraid to speak out because then they're branded child abusers.
Once Brendan Scott's trial is over, I'm sure I can get the charges against you dropped. But till then, for your own good, you're gonna have to stay away.
Can't I at least testify about what Brandon told me?
No, not unless you want to incriminate yourself and taint your own case. No, I'd advise against it.
Can I help?
Mom, go back to Mississippi. Because then at least I won't have to worry about you. And this is all gonna be over soon. Has to be.
Vera, this is Andy Gindis. I've appointed him lead counsel on the Niffen McEwen case.
I hope you have a strong stomach when you hear what's been done to these sweet children.
Well, I've read all the reports. It's sickening, the things these kids have said. You've done a great job, Vera.
Well, thank you. It's not easy. It requires persistence. None of them want to talk about it. Sometimes it takes all day, sometimes it takes many days. But it's too important to give up on, no matter how long it takes.
I won't give up either.
Well, Vera has a great talent with these kids. She'll help you in whatever way you need.
Yes, please, let me know.
Great. I'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. This is a big case, Andy. A big case. Everyone's watching. It's a career maker.
Well, Sam, it's a case I can really believe in.
We have leads on at least 2 more huge molestation cases. I don't have to tell you how public this is going to be.
Sam, it's going to take some time, okay, to make this case solid. We have to take care. These are children.
Oh, they're safely in custody. No one can get to them. So take all the time you need. Don't lose this case, Andy.
Not a chance.
My boy, it's my boy. Scott!
Brenda, okay, hey. All right, baby, all right. Easy, breathe now. Breathe. Shh. Okay.
I hurt him. Again.
Oh, baby. Hush.
I can't. I keep trying to go on, but I can't.
Come on, for the boys. Just keep it together for the boys, huh?
Kidnapped our children. I mean, every night I pray to God, and every day I wake up to this empty room. What are they thinking about it? Do they know that we still love them? That we're trying to get them back? I mean, God, what do they think?
Hey. We're gonna win.
I'm gonna win. God, how do we get back the last year and a half of our lives? I mean, how do I get back like Christmas and their birthdays and their school programs? How can we win, Scott?
God, it kills me that I can't protect you. And I couldn't protect them.
No.
I just can't stand feeling this helpless.
It's happened to us.
The trial is finally starting. Okay, and we're gonna get up in front of that jury, and they're gonna see that we are innocent. You know what? Forget about cooking. Let's go out to eat.
Oh, I don't know, Scott.
Come on, listen, no, we owe it to ourselves, huh? I am not staying cooped up in here forever. Okay? All right, that's it. Get your manager, now. You okay? It's okay.
You all right?
What's the problem? You listen to me. For a year and a half, we've been putting up with the stares and the whispers. Right here, right now, it stops. And we've been coming to this restaurant for over 10 years. I don't give a damn what you think of us, but you will treat my wife and me with respect. I insist on it!
Protests continue alongside this sensational trial. There are new charges of molestation and satanic cult worship, not only here, but all across the United States. A Pandora's box has been opened and hell released.
Dr. Woodling, what does your wink response test show?
Based on case history and medical exams of the boys, I would say that the positive wink response is caused from multiple penetrations of the anus with an erect and a finger.
Brandon Niffen, Your Honor. Okay, Brandon, you remember when you told me about the nasty things that your parents did to you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the times your mom and dad and Debbie and Alvin McEwen hung you from the hooks in your house and put their fingers in your butt.
Objection. Leading.
Your Honor, these are little children. I have to lead a little.
Overruled. Be careful, Mr. Gindes.
Brandon, you told me they hung you from hooks.
Yes.
What have they done to him?
I'd like to call Brian Niffen, Your Honor. Brian, this way.
Brian.
A short recess, Your Honor, please. Brian, let's take a little recess.
Did you see him? Did you see him? He looked worse than Brandon. Oh, God, our sweet little boys. God.
God, they're like robots.
Oh, I just want to hold them.
Brian? Brian, look at me. Look at me. I know you're embarrassed. You can do this, okay? Brian, you need to help us. Don't you want to help this be over for you and for Brandon and for your parents? Yeah? Okay. Me too. Look at me, Brian. Look at me. Now you just do what we talked about. You tell the truth. In a couple of days, I promise, this whole thing is gonna be over. Okay? You were touching their private parts.
Yes.
What, with your mouth or your hand?
Objection, Your Honor. He's leading.
Overruled. With your hand or with your mouth?
My hand.
Okay, okay. Now, when you were hanging from the hook, what did your mommy do to you?
Objection, Your Honor. Foundation.
Overruled. These are children, Mr. Conway.
When you were hanging from the hook, what did your mommy do to you?
Stick her mouth on my stick her finger in our bottom.
In your bottom?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the strangers and the pictures, okay? Okay, Brian, you can go. You did very well. You're a very good boy. There you go. You can just go off with the officer there. You did very well, Brian.
Absolutely not. Never. Never. It's been torture being without my boys. I love my children more than my own life.
These things did not happen. I don't know why they're saying this, but I love my sons. So?
Denied.
Denied?
Judge Ferguson just ruled that Marianne Barber's psychological history was not relevant.
Not relevant? It's what started this whole thing. She's the one who told those little girls what to say in the first place.
We've got ourselves quite a perfect score here, don't we? Request for pretrial interview with the children, denied. Our own physical with the children, denied. Statement by their regular pediatrician, denied. Statements from their teachers, for God's sake, denied. Irrelevant, irrelevant, irrelevant.
You know that Judge Ferguson lost his election bid for district attorney because he was painted as soft on child molesters.
Yes, I know that.
Oh, God, what can I do to make this right? You understand? My son and Brenda, their lives are on the line. What else can we do?
I've tried everything.
Well, keep trying.
God couldn't defend these people right now.
There is nobody here, nobody, who has the power to make these children lie against their parents. They got up on the stand, one after the other, and they described scenes of horrendous perversion and abuse, and they stuck to those facts no matter how many times the defense attorneys questioned them. They told the truth. This case is strong because guilt has been proven beyond a reasonable doubt by 4 children, and by substantial and very powerful corroborative medical evidence. For these children, what horrors existed for them at night? You are the only people who have the power to put an end to that night. Children don't lie about abuse. Children don't lie. Thank you.
These children have been in the custody of the welfare department since they were taken forcibly from their parents over 2 years ago. The district attorney's office has had unlimited access to these children. The defense has had none. In Salem, 2 little girls pointed their fingers and said, "Those people are witches." And those people were taken before a jury, and 20 of them were hung. What went wrong there is going wrong here. Hysteria. Please, do not put down your reason, as Mr. Gindas has asked. and just believe. Use your reason. Ask yourselves, is what these children are saying reasonable? For the sake of these children and their families, please, use your reason.
This damn paper.
Marilyn.
Oh, really, Brenda? They're part of this hysteria. They wrote about it day after day because it sells papers.
You're a big story. I haven't held my children in over 2 years.
It's almost over. We're nearly there.
What have they forgotten me?
Charges of child molestation are lodged against the owners of the McMartin preschool. This may be the largest in the current wave of molestation cases to be indicted nationwide.
More victims?
Yes, hello. Thank you. The jury is back.
Okay, all right. All right, at worst, we'll get a hung jury, right? I mean, come on, these stories of kids hanging from hooks all over our living room, it's ludicrous. I mean, it's not physically possible. No one person could believe these stories, let alone 12. Okay, 2 years and 1 month. And it ends today. Okay? Okay.
Will the defendants please rise? Have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant, Scott Kniffen, guilty in violation of 69 counts of child abuse. We find Brenda Kniffen guilty on 70 counts of child abuse. We find Alvin McCune guilty. We find Deborah McCune guilty in violation of 69 counts of child abuse. Guilty. Child guilty. Guilty.
Brenda Kniffen, you are hereby sentenced to 240 years. Scott Kniffen, you are hereby sentenced to 240 years. You are both remanded into the custody of the state of California.
Oh, hey, tell me.
Judge Ferguson's sentence was harsh and swift. Alvin and Debbie McCune will each serve more than 250 years for their crimes. Scott and Brenda Kniffen, 240 years apiece. The sentences are the longest ever imposed here in Kern County.
The welfare department feels it's best for the children to say goodbye. The kids need closure. We'll allow one 15-minute visit, no crying. If you cry, we will end it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, boys.
Oh
my God!
Oh, look at you! I can't believe it!
So much.
My baby. Oh.
Oh my God, you got so tall.
So, can we all go home now?
Dear Brandon, I want you to know that no matter what you've been told, your mommy loves you with all my heart and soul. I know you were forced into saying those things in court, and I don't want you to ever blame yourself. You and Brian will always be the most precious things in our lives. Dad and I tried so hard to get you back. Help Brian to understand that. I want you guys to know that I'm okay, and I believe that someday we will be together again. What we have as a family will always be in our hearts. No one can take that from us. I want you to grow up and be nice young men, to go to college, and love a girl as much as I love your daddy. All we can pray for now is for God to step in. Don't ever forget he exists, because he does. What is most important to me is that you boys stay together and that you take care of each other. Remember, I love you guys. I always will. Mommy.
Mom, I'm in protective custody here at San Quentin. Evidently, guys like me don't last long in here otherwise. I'm not far from Sirhan and Charles Manson. Remember when I was a boy and used to worry about the company I kept? It'd be funny, but it's not. Keep trying to get custody of the boys. It's all we hope for. I'm so worried about Brenda.
So, Brandon, could you pass me the peas? Thanks. How was your day, Brian?
Good, Mr. Black.
Yeah? Well, that's good. What'd you do?
Nothing, Mr. Black.
You know, Brian, you can call me Dad.
That's okay, Mr. Black.
Brian, stop! You ought to call him whatever he wants.
Why? He's not my dad. And I'm not calling anybody Dad but Dad.
Here could use a day. Come in. Andy. How's the pitch case coming?
Well, just like Niffen, only more of them. Look, Sam, the court's reviewing Marilyn and Dick Niffen's petition for custody of Brandon and Brian.
Look, there is no reason not to place them with the grandparents.
Dick Niffen as much as called these boys liars in the press.
But shouldn't they be with family?
They are just going to pressure these poor boys to recant. Now, they've been through enough. It's not good for the appeal. Certainly not good for the kids.
So, go to juvenile court and fight custody.
Thanks.
You bet.
You look good. Really.
I've settled in some. What about you, Marilyn? Are you okay?
Yeah, but
What?
Ginda showed up at the custody hearing. No. He had all kinds of paperwork, and he fought us and he won.
Oh, no.
I am so sorry. We tried so hard.
I know, Marilyn. I know you've done everything. Sold everything, mortgaged everything. I know.
Perfect. You're in prison and you're comforting me.
Where are they?
They're with a really nice foster family. And they're both doing great. Although Ginda shows up every week or so and takes them out to talk about the case so they won't forget for the appeal. Oh, I spoke to your mom yesterday. She's doing her best to get up here when she can.
Have you seen Scott?
Yeah. He looks okay. He's trying to get his own radio.
Well, that'll help. 240 years in prison is a long time to be without a radio.
It's from the foster mom. Brian's baby tooth. She thought you might, well...
It's not much, is it? My darling Scott, I get a lot of letters from my mother. She sounds so sad. I'm worried about her. Writing to you is my only relief. The days are so very long, and the nights are longer. I will continue to write every day, every single day, until we are together again. Do you think the boys get our cards and letters? We're missing their birthdays, their soccer games, their heartaches. Who takes care of them when they're sick? I wonder if they still think about us.
Mommy.
Brian? Brian, where are you going? Brian, stop! Brian, stop! Brian, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Where were you going?
I don't know.
I don't know what's true anymore.
No appetite? Or just the wrong kind of meat? I know you like it young and tender.
I'm innocent, Landry. My kids will tell the truth, and I'm going home.
Sure you are. You're up for parole in a short 104 years.
We came to you because you're not from Kern County, and because we believe that your past as a police officer will help.
With 12 years on the PD and 20 years private, I've seen my share of parents who don't believe what their kids have done.
We know our children, Mr. Dunn.
We want you to help us figure out how this all happened.
I won't spin my wheels trying to get guilty folks out of prison.
I have been a respected member of this community my entire adult life. I've served on the grand jury in this county. Something went terribly wrong with this case. It's ruined all of our lives.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll investigate. You pay me my rate. But if at any point I become convinced they're guilty, I'm gone. And what you paid, you paid.
Mr. Dunn?
Ma'am. So I've been reading the newspaper articles. All seems a bit frenzied.
A bit?
How do you think this happened to you, Mrs. Neffen?
I think Debbie McCune's stepmom became convinced that her granddaughters were being molested. She wanted to discredit anyone who could help Alvin or Debbie, anyone who would get in the way of her getting custody of those little girls. And she decided we were in the way.
Pretty drastic dragging you into this.
Seems like there are a lot of kids all over the place accusing people now.
Why do you think that is?
I have no idea. We were so naive. We never believed we could be found guilty. It wasn't possible.
And why do you think your boys said what they did in court?
That is the only thing I want to know. Mr. Dunn, find out what they did to my little boys.
Okay. I'll warn you, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. It could take years to unravel this.
You know where to find me. Dear Scott, another lonely Christmas. I prayed. The cafeteria made turkey, which wasn't half bad.
Dear Brenda, I got to work in the yard. It was so wonderful to be outside and
Dear
see the
Scott,
sky.
I wish we were somewhere where the seasons changed. Then at least I could watch the time pass.
Darling Brenda, I spent time with the chaplain today. We prayed and talked and...
Happy anniversary. Maybe this year will be the year we get to see each other. Don't lose hope. I love you.
Well, look at this. And here I thought you only liked playing games with kids.
When are you finally gonna leave me alone, Bess?
Some people wanted the death penalty for you, Nathan.
Yeah, and some people wanted life. Lucky for me, I only got 240 years, huh?
Ain't long enough for your type.
You know, in case you haven't noticed, there's a lot of my type here. In fact, there's 26 of us here on child molest, all from the same county. That seems kind of odd, doesn't it? Or don't you think the system makes mistakes?
Nah. Gee, the system's been my best friend. Just keep watching your back, Nathan.
Hey, it's got nothing to do with you guys. The Blacks just had to move and the Walkers are getting divorced. And the Platts had a family problem. But listen, you're gonna like the Sayers. They've got a boy your age and they're really nice and they really want you guys. Come on.
Hey, don't touch my stuff. The real son always gets the top drawer.
Watch out, kid. Stay away from me.
What's wrong with him?
Nothing.
Well, don't take it out on me just because your parents didn't love you.
Hey, boys. Okay, all right. Brian, that's enough. John, stop. Stop. Okay, easy, easy.
Dear Brenda, I've been studying the legal journals, and there's a lot of trouble brewing for the Kern County DA's office because of the way they've handled these cases. There are questions about a lot of them, all across the country. McMartin in Los Angeles, Amarault in Massachusetts, Michaels in New Jersey. That's gotta help us.
I'm sorry, Bess, I think this lady wanted that. You wanted that, right?
You starting something with me?
No, I'm ending something.
You get into it with me, girl. You'll be in pieces.
I'm already in pieces. And if you want to get into it, just come on, because I've got nothing left to lose and I'm done taking your crap.
Let's go, Bess. Wasn't hungry anyway. Come on.
Bess takes a little getting used to.
Maybe I can get the courts or the DA's office to take a look at these results. They're usually the ones to order a lie detector test, but they wouldn't do it. And with years and years of dead ends, we try everything.
You said you were gonna look over the old police reports?
Oh, I did. Yeah, it took me weeks to wade through them all again.
Anything?
Yeah, when I took a look at the dates, I found something odd. It seems that some of these reports were written weeks after the interviews with the boys, and I gotta tell you, that's not police reporting, that's creative writing.
Yeah, it's one long fairy tale.
Well, look, I didn't come without any good news today.
Oh?
Because of time and pressure from Dick and the other families who are in the same boat, an investigation has been launched by the State Attorney General's office. They're looking into Kern County's conduct of these molestation cases.
Really? Well, thank God.
Listen, Andy, it's not looking good for us.
I'm proud of my work, Sam. I did the right thing for these kids.
There are court reversals now in a number of East Coast cases. The papers are questioning whether these kids told the truth.
Well, I believe the children, all of them.
For God's sake, Andy, we've had kids, accuse people in our own office. They had the sheriff's department digging up backyards looking for bodies that weren't there. Over time, public opinion has taken a nasty shift on this thing.
I don't care about public opinion, Sam. These kids did not make these things up. We have saved them from lives of abuse and degradation, and I am proud of that.
Listen to me, Andy, that's fine. But I have to pull us out of this tailspin. We've got one of the kids from the old Pitts case claiming that she was pressured by us to testify against her family.
Please, that didn't happen.
These cases go down the drain. You go down the drain. Everything you touched will be reversed. The court will tear you to pieces. Now look, you and I have had problems on a number of cases. You're not a team player. I'm not sure we'll be able to find anything much for you to do around here.
Wrong.
I am right.
Can't keep talking about this.
Brandon, how do you explain that I don't remember any of it if it happened?
Do you remember your first day in kindergarten?
No, so what?
Grandma said you cried and tried to take your bear with you.
So?
So even though you don't remember it, you know what happened because everyone said so. Right? That's the way it is with this. Everyone said it happened, so it did.
I just don't believe it.
What, the whole world is lying to us? The courts, the police, the social workers, foster parents, they're all lying to us. Why? You see, it doesn't make sense any other way. It must be true.
It can't be true.
You just don't want to believe it.
Not again. That's it. All right, Brandon, stop it. Stop it, you two, stop it. One of you has to go. I cannot have you both here any longer.
Honey, I know it's harder for you this week, with it being Brian's 13th birthday. But soon we will all be together. We have a lot to look forward to now as our appeal gets closer. I hang on to the thought that soon we will be in each other's arms again. Love forever, Scott.
Mommy loves you.
Yeah, I know. Be good for Mom.
Time.
Okay.
Niven, you're up.
Scott.
Hey, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, it's so good to hear your voice. It's been so long this time. I'm so lonely for you.
Yeah, they treating you okay?
Actually, better all the time.
Yeah? Your sparkling personality's wearing them down, huh?
Well, I've learned a few things.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, it's a very good day for us.
Yeah, now that Gindis has resigned from the DA's office, there's no one fighting us.
Yeah, Mom and Dad can finally get custody of Brian.
Yeah, Brian. But, just Brian. Scott, it's been 8 years. Why doesn't Brandon want to leave his foster home?
I don't know, sweetheart. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't.
What if he believes all the lies? I mean, what if he thinks that we're the monsters that they say that we are? What if we get our appeal and I get out of this hell only to find out that my sons hate me?
Time.
No.
Brent?
Brenda.
In a 367-page opinion, Gindis was blasted for being an overzealous prosecutor who, in his blind quest to convict, forgot or ignored his constitutional and ethical duties as a representative of the people.
Every time we got ready for an appeal, something got in the way. But now that Guinness is gone, we're going to win this time. I can feel it. It's turned.
Did they really get out?
Oh, Brian, we're not allowed to talk to you about this. We could lose custody.
Right.
I'll get it.
This is just what Dick needs. He hasn't been well.
We don't know how long it will be before the court makes a determination. There's been a lot of harsh criticism over the DA's office during these molestation trials of the early 80s. A number of these cases have been reversed and people freed. We wait now for word on the fate of the Kniffen-McEwen trial.
Brenda.
Why not me? You know I was a good mother. You know it. What have I ever done? How could you let this happen? I've prayed and I've believed and I might as well be dead. I am dead. Oh, God. Where are you?
It's all too much. It's really too much. Thank you for sticking with us through all of this.
There's this lawyer, Michael Snedeker. He's very active and vocal, victims of child abuse legislation. He's one of the attorneys that won the appeal for the Pitts family. I'm gonna get to him.
Will he take us?
Thought I'd camp on his doorstep.
Hey, Mr. Dunn.
Hi, Brian.
Look, son, technically you're still under protective custody because you're underage. And I know I'm not supposed to be talking to you, and all hell is gonna break loose when I do, but I think it's time that we talked about your parents and what went on back there.
I want to.
And your brother, too. I understand he's with the Marines now.
We don't talk much. Not in a while now.
Jenkins is back to punt for Hart. Okay, here's the kick, and it's a good one. Deep downfield is Brian Kniffen. He takes the ball at the 23. He cuts back across the grain and finds his blockers. He's down the sideline and only the punter to beat. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown!
Yes!
Brian Kniffen.
Yes!
He'll take the lead in the state championship. 13-7. Whoa, what a game we've got here, folks. Now the coach is on the sideline.
For 10 years, I've had a perfect record in here. Doctor, please try and appreciate how desperately I want to visit with my sons.
I don't doubt that you do.
They're grown. They're 16 and 19. What could I possibly do to hurt them?
Nothing.
Then why? Why can't I see them?
Because you're in denial.
I'm not in denial.
You can't make any progress or receive any benefits from that progress until you first admit your problem.
You know, I don't have a problem, except for I've been in prison for 10 years for something that never happened.
I will not okay a family visit while you're in denial. If you could admit to even one small act of molestation, I'd see that as a positive step, and then I could recommend for the visit.
If I say I molested my boys, you'll let me see them?
Yes.
There is no force, or pressure, or bribe, or prize that would ever make me say I did that to my children. I would rather die here alone than ever have them think I did such a thing.
Hey, Grandma. No sleeping at the table. Grandma. 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 Grandma.
God, please bring Marilyn the peace she so deserves.
Killed him. The whole thing, it killed him. Will you keep working to free my parents?
Till they turn off my lights.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Brian. I know you were closer.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry I didn't make it to the funeral on time. How's Grandpa taking it?
Tried to reach you last night. It's just so hard without Grandma.
What?
Last night in his sleep. I think he died of a broken heart. Stress all these years.
I wish I could have protected you more. Been a better brother, somehow.
We have to make this right. We have to get Mom and Dad out.
Brian, you understand? If it didn't happen, if none of it ever happened, then how can I live with what I've done?
Dear Scott, I have resigned myself to the fact that I'm going to spend the rest of my life in prison. The worst part is knowing I'll never see you or my precious boys again. This is no longer a nightmare I expect to wake from, or a mistake I expect to be fixed. I look to no one for help, not even God. Our sons' childhoods have already passed us by. I hope that they have found happiness without us. It is now the only thing I hope for. Always your loving wife, Brenda.
Oh, you must be Mr. Dunn. I'm Michael Snedeker. This is my wife and law partner, Lisa Short.
Hey. Sir, ma'am. I took the liberty of driving up the files. along with my investigative report and such, so that you two could get a real idea about the case.
Well, I'm sorry you made such a long drive. As I told you on the phone, we're very busy now with other cases.
Yep, long drive. Can I get a cup of coffee?
So the younger one recanted, signed a declaration that he'd lied and is willing to testify to that?
Yeah. That's Brian, nice kid. He's been in 16 foster homes.
Oh, no.
And the older boy?
Well, I'm working on it, but there's more guilt there.
We'd need him because he was older.
The grandparents?
Good people. Scott's parents gave it everything they had. It killed them both. Look, I know you helped get the Pitts family freed. This is the same thing.
I know why you came to us, but it doesn't change our work.
Before you make a decision, listen to this. I can't tell you where I got it or who gave it to me. All of the original interview tapes have been misplaced. And I promised my source that they'd remain anonymous. The jury never got to hear the whole tape. You should. They walked into their home, and they took their children away. There, but for the grace of God.
The inventory lists at least 26,000 pages of case documents. It'd take a year to read. Lisa, we can barely meet our commitments now.
I want to go home.
No, don't get scared. Don't get scared on me, Brian. We told you we wouldn't lie to you, Brian, and we won't.
I miss my mommy.
Well, of course you do.
Sounds like the Marine Corps has been real good for you.
It was the right thing, at the right time.
Hey, you're over 18 now, Brandon. Hell, you're a Marine. You're free to say whatever you want now.
Brandon, we need you.
I've been confused for a long time about what went on. What I said. What really happened. Who told me what.
And now?
I'm still confused. But now, when I think about it, I know only one thing for sure. If those things had been done to me, I'd remember. What I do remember is that one day, they walked in and they stole my parents, the two most powerful people in my world. And that terrified me beyond words. What do we do?
I'm here to see Brenda Niffen out for one. Brenda, hi. I think I have good news for you.
We're going in on a writ of habeas corpus.
Which means we have to have new evidence.
Exactly. Things not handled in the original trial. We intend to prove that you were unjustly incarcerated for crimes that never happened.
Well, what do we have?
Well, first we have all the new research data. Unsuggested questioning, brainwashing. Second, we have declarations.
From both your sons recanting their prior testimony. They stated unequivocally they were never molested.
They know.
They know.
There's no denying it's going to take time getting this case together. We need experts. We need reports on doctors' testimony. We coordinated with local counsel Stan Simron. He knows all the players in Kern County. And he's a very fine attorney.
Snedeker, look, I genuinely appreciate everything you're trying to do, but please understand, we will never, ever get a fair hearing in Kern County.
It's a different time now, Scott.
All right? See you shortly.
Yeah, good.
Oh. God, look how beautiful you still are.
Liar.
Hey, stop. You're not supposed to do that.
No, come on. What are you gonna do, arrest us?
They know. They know none of it happened. I can live with anything else.
Since May 16th, 1984, and for the past 12 years, Brenda Kniffen and Scott Kniffen have been illegally confined in the custody and control of the California Department of Corrections. The accusations against the Kniffens arose through one woman, Marianne Barber, during an episode of a recurring psychosis while she was caretaking for her two granddaughters, Jenny and Caroline McEwen.
Your Honor, in order to find for this writ, the defense has to bring in new evidence that was not known or considered during the very lengthy original trial. Now, the trial addressed the Marianne Barber issue.
That is true, Mr. Snedeker?
No one now in the medical community believes the Wink response is indicative of sodomy.
Again, Your Honor, experts disagreeing on this was presented in the original trial.
Your Honor, you have just heard a series of experts testify that Brandon and Brian were subjected to what we now know, due to recent research, is coercive and suggestive questioning by officials who were already convinced that the abuse had occurred. It is this new research into the area of brainwashing and coercion that explains how this happened. The district attorney's office was unwilling to accept any answer other than what they sought. They whipped up a witch hunt frenzy.
Look at him, he's wonderful.
Brandon, when you were 9 years old, during your first taped interview, you were asked 340 leading questions. What happened during that questioning when you told them there was no abuse?
They'd get mad, and they'd ask me over and over. They accused me of lying or of calling my brother a liar. I was terrified.
Your Honor, in the reports of the interviews with these little boys, no mention was ever made that they both initially denied that they were abused. The interviewers described things and then badgered the boys until they agreed. Brandon, how many times do you think someone from the district attorney's office talked to you between the time you were taken and the time of the trial?
50? Maybe more. And if I didn't remember it just right, they'd get really angry.
They would lock the door, trap me in there for hours. Sitting there alone, I would have said anything to make it stop.
Do you remember what you thought was going to happen?
I thought if I answered the questions the way they wanted, I'd get to go home with my parents. For that, I would have done anything. I would have said anything.
Their right to due process was violated. Their right to present witnesses was violated. The prosecution failed to preserve evidence in the trial. They failed to turn over exculpatory evidence.
Your Honor, these two boys, now men, do not want to live with the stigma of child molestation. That is understandable. But there has been no new, unconsidered evidence presented. Everything the defense has offered was considered in the original 9-month trial where 12 citizens found these defendants guilty.
Look at our boy. He's a man.
In the words of Justice Brandeis, the greatest dangers to liberty lurk in the insidious encroachment by men of zeal. Well-meaning, but without understanding. Listen to the interview tape in its entirety. Witnesses concur that there were many interview tapes of these two young boys. Only this one, located by Denver Dunn, has survived. Listen to it, Your Honor.
I want to go home.
No, don't get scared. Don't get scared on me, Brian. We told you we wouldn't lie to you, Brian, and we won't.
I miss my mommy.
Two little boys were ripped from their loving home, isolated, frightened, bounced from foster home to foster home, while being used to convict and imprison their parents. Two little boys, all the while believing that when this was over, they would be reunited with their parents and go home. Were these kids abused? Yes, Your Honor. They sure were.
Well, what do you know, Niffin? You were right. You're going home.
Hold it, boys.
I can finally call someone Dad.
Oh, son.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, no, Brandon, you were just a little boy. It wasn't your fault.
It was never your fault. We always knew that. Always.
I celebrated every single one of your birthdays, sweetie. Every one.
I missed you so much.
Oh, my God. Finally.
Finally.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Oh, Mom.
Very happy.
Come on, let's go home.